And if we are going to ask for the mercy of Allah based on our own effort, our worship or our work, we will fail. And you are feeling it inside. This person who asked a question is already feeling it. You cross the line and there is no hope. In reality, yes, there is no hope in anything except for Allah. Except for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And those who are with Him, they always offer that hope. For us, no. Because the aim of the ego is to destroy you. The aim of the ego is to say, there is no hope. Don't worry about it. Just like Shaitan saying, there is no hope. There is no forgiveness. There is nothing. So you cross the line. How many of us not crossing the line every day? How many of us are even not thinking that you cross the line every day? Today's Muslims, they cross the lines every day. So many times a day, crossing the line. Angering Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But not even realizing it. Not even admitting it. Not understanding and not going to holy ones to ask for forgiveness and to ask for understanding and to ask how to come out from this mess. So the key is to ask Allah for mercy. Even Hazrat Adam alayhi salam, he made that mistake. And he punished himself for 300 years standing on one foot on the mountain in Serendib, asking Allah for forgiveness. 300 years pass until one day Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave him the hidayat to ask for forgiveness for the sake of that name that is next to his name. The name that is next to Allah's name, which is the Holy Prophet ﷺ. And Allah then asking him, how do you know how to ask using that one's name? Because that one is very special to me. And Adam ﷺ saying, it is known to you, Ya Rabbi. When you gave me life and I opened my eyes, and the first thing I saw was at the bottom of your throne. And that was La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah. That name must be very special for it to be next to your name. So I ask forgiveness for that, for the sake of that one, and Allah is saying, I forgive you. So don't approach Allah thinking more you do, more He's going to forgive you. Run for intercession. As the Prophet says, alayhi salatu wasalam, I have been given a few things that no other Prophet has been given. And one of it is to intercede. Not only for his nation, for earlier nations also, for earlier prophets, because he is rahmatul lil alamin. He is a mercy to all the worlds. And he will ask. Go renew your wudu and do something. Those who are going to sleep, you can leave. Because we are trying to touch on matters that are very delicate here. I'm not sitting here preparing, reading, and I'm trying to understand and having a stack of books in front of me. We're trying to connect to our Shaykh, and the line is very delicate. So if you're not going to listen properly, don't torture yourself, leave. You're not going to get nothing from it. But if you are connected, even if you don't understand the language, and there are so many people who will not understand the language, something will be given to your heart. Because these questions, they're not coming from people who have queries, you understand? Academic question. What do you think about this? They are crying out from their spirit, from their soul. It is hurting them. And we choose to answer publicly so that not only that one will have some benefit, but everyone else will have benefit too. And we're answering with the permission of our Shaykh. So, running to ask for the intercession of your Prophet ﷺ, it means now you have to hold on to him. You have to have a closer connection to him. There's more salawats that you have to do, more sunnats that you have to do outside physically and inside in your heart. You want to be forgiven, then forgive others. You want to be forgiven, forgive others. The next time something happens to you, you don't like, swallow it and say, I deserve this. Even if you don't deserve this at this point, at this time. But you say to yourself, I deserve this because so many times I've done so much damage to other people and I've broken my relationship with Allah. And nothing happens to me. Next minute I smile. Next minute the sun shines. Next minute I still have everything that I look for in this world Allah is giving me. So when unpleasantness happens to you, say, Ya Rabbi, may this clean me. So you want to pull back now from crossing the line. Have the hope in the Holy Prophet ﷺ, because he is representing the mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Everything belongs to Allah. But believing in that hope and holding on to that hope, now you have to hold on tightly and you have to love and believe in the sunnahs of the Prophet ﷺ. You have to hope and you have to believe and you have to make stronger, holding on stronger to those ones who are representing him, holy people. I don't mean academic people. Run to find a holy person. Don't just sit there and cry. It is good to cry. Yes. Our father, grandfather Adam alayhi salam, 300 years he was crying because he was separated from Allah. He wasn't crying because he was separated from his wife. His wife was crying because she was separated from her husband. But Adam alayhi salam was crying because he was separated from Allah. And from his tears, all the sweet smelling flowers and the herbs, everything that is needed for mankind came out from his tears. Our tears are bitter. Then you ask yourself now, all those ones with their children, it's time to go. Now it is the sohbat. You can run around later. Close that door, inshallah. It'll be better. Then say, when I have this forgiveness, what am I going to do? I'll tell you what you can do. Help others. Help someone that needs your help. Help someone who is without hope. Don't look at yourself, oh, I'm so broken, how am I supposed to help someone? No, you can help someone. If they ask you for money, try to help. If they ask you for kindness, try to help. If they ask you for some advice, whatever you can give, try to help. Don't look down. Then that time, through the intercession of the Holy Prophet ﷺ, the prayers of the holy ones, you start changing. It's not just asking for forgiveness. You start changing. You start becoming a better person and you start learning from that experience. We are not here saying, go ahead, do whatever you want, and then ask for intercession, all is going to be forgiven. We're not saying that. We're saying first, especially in this generation, They're taking away all hope, no? People are getting more and more, for no reason, losing all hope in everything and wanting to destroy themselves. It's completely shaitanic. But you see, so many people, they have everything in their lives. So first, to pull back from that shaitanic hopelessness. And then from that, understanding the mercy of Allah through the Prophet ﷺ, and then move to do something. Find something. Find a way to bring some lightness to people. Don't be so busy with your own darkness. Look to others that might need your help and run to serve in Allah's name. That's why, what a blessing when you have real, proper jamis, proper dergahs. What a blessing it is. You're going through all these feelings, you can come. You don't have to tell no one, but you're going to say, I need something to be fixed. Some, they just enter into maqam and they do zikr. It's okay, yani. But in our way, it is by stepping on the ego that you change. Some, they're smarter. They say, no, I'm not going to go there. I'm going to go pray just to give my salams proper. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to do something my ego doesn't like. My ego doesn't like to work in the garden. Go to the garden. My ego doesn't like to work to the barn. I'm going to go to the barn. My ego doesn't like to wash dishes for other people. I'm going to do that. My ego doesn't like to go to the bathroom and to clean the toilets. You're going to do that. And when you do that, you say, look, you are dirtier than this. Allah has created you in ahsani taqwim, but you're dirtying yourself. Your ego is worse than this. Put yourself in that situation. And if I ask so many of you, when was the last time you cleaned the bathroom? Or when was the last time you went to the barn? So many of you will fail also. Not once in 40 days you're doing it. Then something is wrong. And once you start doing that, you will see a change, because they want you to understand what is your ego. You don't understand your ego, you will not understand yourself. You don't understand yourself, you'll never understand your Lord. So inshallah, step by step, understand the blessing that is given to us, and then run. Look and understand it. Don't just come and go because it is a habit. You will lose the benefit of that. Allah forgive me and bless you, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.